Hi guys, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and today we're going to make these two lovely journals from cards. So this one is two cards, has a signature, there's a pocket, let me see, there's a pocket card, you turn it over, there's a signature, and this is how it goes, just like that. Two cards together, pocket, we can stick a tag, a writing tag in. You can write here. You could embellish it with a pocket, which I think I'm going to do in the one that I'm demonstrating. And that's that one. Okay, the next one is from a card, and I covered the outside of the card. It's a card that I'll probably never use, and I put a pocket here. There's a signature here, another pocket there, and it's covered with material, and it goes around like that. And there you go. So let's get started. So I'll put this to the side, and the first thing you're going to need is two cards that are blank. Let me move this in. Two cards that are blank on the inside. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the two cards, the back sides, and you're going to glue them together. So let me get my glue. And you're only going to glue three sides. So let's get that out. And go down, across, and up. And then you're just going to wipe your finger across there, across and up. And you're going to adhere the other card there. So once you adhere the card there, you stand it up. Make sure it's all even. And then you're going to take your hole punch and you're going to punch a hole halfway. Not the hole. You take a circle punch. This is a 1.5, and you're going to punch a hole like, it's a little hard going through two cards, but I got it. So you have your pocket where you can put your tag in, and then the next thing you're going to do is, I have 1, 2, 3 pieces of paper, and I'm going to add that in there, and then I'm going to measure with a pencil where I want it to end, which would be, I'm going to move it up so it's a little bit higher, a little bit above the bottom, and a little bit shorter than the top. So I'll put a line here, and then I want to measure how far out. Can you see that? I want to measure how far out, so I'm going to come in a little bit shy of the card. So you can use scissors to cut this. I'm just going to use the Viscar, or you can use a guillotine. And I'm going to trim my coffee dyed paper. Move that to the side. And trim the other side. And these are going to be really cute to add to your journal and to use up cards that you're no longer really using. So with this, I'm going to do a 3-hole punch, and I'm going to get out, let me see where I put it. Here it is. So I use this little awl, and I'm going to go in here like this and put a hole in the middle, hole on the end, and a hole on the other end. So I have 3 holes. And then I'm going to take my waxed thread and my needle, and what you're going to do is measure out, let's see, 1, 2, 3, and just cut it. And then you're going to go in through the middle, in through the middle, come out through the top, pull that out. Okay, got that. Then go out the bottom and then back in through here. Okay, but once you get on this side, okay, where's the thread? Okay, there we go. Once you get on this side, you want your thread to be on either side. There you go. And then you just tie a knot. 1, 2, and you can do 3 knots. And now that's pretty secure. And then you're going to cut it. So now you have one side, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So before we do that on the other side, we have to cut out, measure the paper again. So I'm going to bring this down. I have 3 sheets on the other side, and I'm going to measure again. So you know what, let me do this. Okay, it's not even. Okay, so we're going to line it up, get a pencil, and we want it to be inside the card and inside the card again. And let's cut it. Line it up. There we go. And line it up again. And move your papers out of the way. And then here we go. So we're going to use this little tool here, the awl. You can use a needle. These are pretty easy to punch through. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to line them up. A hole in the middle, hole on the top, and a hole on the bottom. And then you're going to go through. You're going to go through the top. Like that. And then you're going to go over and through the other side, which is the bottom. I did something wrong. Something's wrong. Oh, that's it. Okay. I saw that little string hanging out going this way, and I was like, what did I do wrong? Okay, so now I have to just go through the middle. And this is a great way to use up cards that you're no longer using, or you just want to use them to add to your journal. Okay, so now we got that, and we can take this off and just tie a knot this way, then tie it again, and then tie it again one last time, 3 times, and then just take your scissor and cut it. Okay, so now you have 2 signatures with a card that you can utilize. So before we're done, and then you can take I have this tag that I can, before I do that actually, I want to distress it. So we're going to go around and just ink it. Ink the other side. Open it up. Ink. Flip inside and ink like this. There we go. Okay, so we got that. We're going to do this side. Ink it. And we're going to get all the sides. Get everything. Get this side. Okay. So now we got all the sides. Everything's inked. And what I want to do is also add a pocket. So I'm thinking, what do I want to, which paper do I want to add to this? Hold on. So I have some scrapbook paper. I'm going to cut out 2 pockets. And before I get started, I'm going to measure this like that. And it's going to go like that. Move that to the side. And we should be able to get 2 out of here, no problem. Okay, so we cut that. Line that up like that. And let me see how that looks. Okay, that fits in there nicely. And then we're going to punch out a little hole. So we're just going to go halfway. And then ink it. Go around. And then just add some glue. Add some glue down the bottom and up the top. I'll just blend that in a little bit. and then put that there, and you have a little pocket, and we'll put one on the other side. So I should have measured out that pocket before I added that here. Okay, so we'll just use the pencil so that they're similar, and I'll cut it. Where did I say I was cutting it? Oh, right there. And just cut it. Punch a little hole so that when you open it up, you know it's a pocket. And then you can add that to the other side like that. But before we do that, we're going to ink it. Just give it a little distressing. And cover that. Get your... My goodness, I am so clumsy right now today. You should see me. Okay, calm down. Everything's going to be okay. Nothing dramatic is happening. Relax. Okay, there we go. We got another pocket, and that's going to go right there, like so. Cover this up. Sorry, I'm trying to put this needle back into this bottle here. Okay, so now we have three places where we can put things. You have a pocket here. When you turn it over, you have another pocket where you can stick things. This is good. You can put it in your bag. If you want to just, instead of say you want to go somewhere and you don't want to bring your whole journal, or you just want to bring a little notebook with you, you can bring this and then later on put it back into your journal, or just leave it in your journal. And okay, pop that in. Go in there. Go, go, go. All right, there we go. And I really love these tags that I made with fabric and paper. And there you go. You got one. You took 2 cards and some paper, and you made this cute little flip through journal card that you can stick into your journal, or you can carry it with you separately, put notes in here, go on vacation with it, or leave it in your journal. So that's the first one. The next one is this one. So this one is a card that also got covered. I put 2 pockets on either side. It's got a 3-stitch little one signature, and it's a card that I will never use, and I embellished it in the front here and then used up some material to wrap it. So let's get going with that one. So I have, let me get this over here. I have a card that's been in my pile now for years, and I want to make something useful out of it. So I also have material that I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover it with this. And the first thing I want to do is cover, let me move this over, move that over, move that there, and move this over. Okay, so the first thing, let me get in camera, is I want to cover the spine. So I have a little spot here, rip that, and we're going to cover the inside. Okay, and that's a little bit too long, so I'm gonna take a little bit off and put ink on the inside. Okay, I just got this tacky glue. I'm going to try this on this. I used the Fabri glue on the other one. I'm going to try this and see how this goes. Okay. Let's smooth that out. Probably should have put this on the paper. Okay, there we go. We got this on the inside, and we're going to turn it over and cover the back. You know what? Let me put it on the card. Okay. You got to shake this stuff pretty hard. Okay, so then I'm going to just smush that like that. And cover the back. Smush that all over. And cover this side. Okay, we're making a total mess over here, but that's okay. All right, cover that, and I'm going to turn that upside down. It's okay, folks. I just dropped a tweezer. Nothing big. Okay, we're going to move this over there. Okay, the next thing I want to do... Oh, let me cover this. I know I'm going to lose this if I don't do it. Okay, cover your tools. All right, so the next thing we want to do is cover the card. So we're going to turn the material over like this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to leave it one big piece and then I'll cut around it. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is cover the inside with glue. And I'm going to smush this down, flatten it out so I don't have like a pile of glue. And there we go, we got that. So I'm just going to cover one side like that. And then I'm going to fold the card like this so that I have, you know, a spine. Because otherwise when you do the whole thing, it gets a little wobbly. So this is a little bit better. Just do one side at a time. And then I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? At this point, I'm going to cut the material this way. And you can rip it like I did with the middle piece. I'm just going to cut it. There we go. Okay, so now we folded it this way. And we're going to get our tacky glue out. Let's see how that works out and spread that around. There we go. Tacky glue. And you can use a brush to spread it. I'm just going to use my fingers. And then turn it over like that. And make sure that you bend it so you have that fold and it sits, and you can do that. Okay, now the next thing you want to do is your corners. So I'm going to put glue on the corners, fold it in like that. Do all your corners. And fold it in. And this is a great way to utilize cards that you know you're not going to use anymore. There we go. Fold it in. Okay, so now we're going to flatten all that out. And then I'm going to put a little glue in here and go across. A little glue in there. And then fold it over. You know what? Go like this. Put a little glue in there. Seal it down. A little bit in there. Okay. Spread that over. And then fold it over. There we go. Okay, there we go. Smooth that. And fold it over. Last side. There we go. And then fold it over. Okay, and let's go back to pressing it down and make sure all our corners are good. They all look pretty good to me. There we go. Actually, this has got to come down more. What happened here? Okay, there we go. And this one. Okay, well, the corners look good. I'm just going to go wash my hands. Okay, we're back. So the next thing we want to do is cover the inside. And I have some, what was I going to use this for? I have this, but I also have, I think I like this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, I know that's going to be my spine. So I want to measure it so that it's in more. So here's your spine. Want to go in here, and then we'll bring it up here where we want it to rest. And then we're going to go here, just slightly above where the card ends. So let's cut it. You can use scissors, you don't have to use this. Okay, so I'll go up this way, and then we're going to turn it this way. And we're going to even it up here. And then we need 2 cards. It looks like you might be able to get, one is a little bit bigger than the other, but I think we might be able to do it. Let's see, how will this look? I think it'll be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is line this up here and get another piece. And then what I'm going to do is just shave this off. I'll use my scissors. I'm just going to shave this off right here. So they're even. They're the same. Now I feel better. Okay, throw that out, close that up, and take our glue Put it all over the back. Let's make sure that they fit properly. Okay, make sure this fits properly. Yes, it does. And then we're going to put glue across the sides and in the middle. And then here's the messy part. Spreading it all out. Spreading it all out. And you know what? What am I doing? I'm trying to just use this cutting board. But you know what? It's a lot easier doing it this way. For me, anyway. Okay, a little bit more glue. Cover all the sides. And then we're going to adhere that down. There we go. Let's fold it. Perfect. That can be perfect. There we go, all around. There we go. So a friend of mine said that I really need to do an introduction video, which I'll probably be doing soon. And it's coming. It's coming. Okay. Ah, look what I did. Mess. All right, but that's okay. It will dry. And we won't see it. There we go. Okay. Down. And around. And here we go. Okay. Close it up. There we go. Okay, so we got that part. We're going to move this over. We don't need that. And the next thing we need to do is find the cap. Here it is. Find the cap and close it. What I would like to do is put pockets in here. And I have this paper over here. So I think I'm going to make some pockets while I have it open. So the pockets are going to be a little bit smaller than the size, the width of the inside of the journal. Okay, so again, because I don't like the way that I cut, I'm going to use this Fiskar cutter, and I'm going to come across and move this up. Am I in camera? Okay, here I go. There I go. Okay, and then I'm going to make two. So I'm going to fold them together like this. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. Much better. Turn it over like this. And I got another line. There we go. Okay, we'll move this up and score our line. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do this time, okay, these will be our little pockets. So we'll put these two little envelopes or pocket things together, line them up with your hole punch, and if you don't have a hole punch, that's okay. You can use your scissors and punch. Okay, so that's going there, and then I don't think I'm going to, I'm just not going to distress it this time, but I'm going to glue it with this glue. Okay, here we go. Here's the paper bag. There we go, paper bag. We're going to turn the inside out. And we're going to put glue around the bottom side. Spread it. There we go. And we're going to put that right there. There's a pocket, and then we're going to put a pocket on the other side. And go up, across, and we're going to glue this one down inside a little bit, and they're even on each side. That looks really, really nice. Now the next thing we have to do is our inside signatures. So I have 3 pages rather. I'm going to do the same thing we did before, and we're going to mark the bottom where we want it to end, and we'll slide this down, and we want to mark the inside. So we're going to take our cutter, and we're going to trim off the ends, and we're going to trim off the bottom, and then we're going to cover our glue. Okay, so that's covered, that goes back. We need to get our thread, so I'm going to measure out 1, 2, 3, and that's plenty. And then cut it, and then thread your needle. Okay, so this is an all-purpose needle for anybody that doesn't know, and it's got a little bit of a bigger hole, which makes it easier to put the waxed thread through. You can use embroidery thread, and this is the part. Okay, there we go. Come on, come. And of course, while I'm on video, it's not going to go through, so I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to cut it again. That's why I don't like doing this on video, because I know it's going to give me a hard time, and I'm going to try and do it on video anyway. There we go. I don't know if that's the wax that's doing that. No, it's not. All right, come on. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please, just go through. So you know what I'm going to do? Sometimes, I don't know, I bought this waxed thread at Hobby Lobby, and it has an enormous amount of wax. So what I'm going to do is try and get the wax out of the, and if that doesn't work, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out the old Help You to Thread threader. I don't know what that's called. And I've been sewing since I'm like 10 years old. Okay, so here we go. We're in business. We're going to get the awl, which is hiding over there. I'm going to go get it. Line your paper up. Remember, I took it and put the cap on to make sure it doesn't get hurt. Okay, we're going to punch a hole through the middle, punch a hole through the top. It's a little bit hard. Okay, punch a hole through here. Okay, and then we're going to cover our awl so we don't stab ourselves later. And then we have our thread, and we're going to go through this thread, go through like this. Actually, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to go through like this, right? Turn it over, come back out this way, go through the bottom like that, and then go through the top. And this time we want it to be on the other side. So we're gonna, and I have a feeling I have to make a little bit of adjustments, because which way I want this thread to be longer. I don't know why I did that. Let me see. Pull it out this way. Nope. Let me take this needle off. This wax, they put a lot of wax and I didn't have a lot of choices, and I needed this thread. So I picked out whatever they had. Okay, where does this come out of? Here? Okay, there we go. And we're going to fix this. And we're going to pull it through here. And then we're going to pull this thread out. There we go. Okay, so now we have a little bit more thread that we can tie with. We're going to do 3 knots. 1. And then we're going to go around this way. Tie it. And then 1 more. And we're done. There. Okay, but we're not done yet. Stick around. Okay, so then the other thing I'm going to do is I took 1, 2, 3 different pieces of paper. So I have some orange burlap that I cut a square, and then I took the pinking shears and I cut another piece of green and I put it on top, and that's going to go right there. And guess what I did wrong? I was going to put brads in here. That's what I was going to do. Whoops. Almost put it on backwards. Okay, so we're going to add this with glue, and we're going to use this glue. Okay, here we go. So this was supposed to go on with brads, but I forgot to put the brads in. Okay, that's okay. It's still going to work. We're going to put this on because this glue is fantastic. All right, there we go. And then we cover it up. There's always ways to fix things. But if you wanted to, you can put this through with some brads, but you would have to remember not to put this paper on first. So we're going to turn this over like that. We're going to smush it. Do the old smushing, get glue all over your finger trick, but it works. The only thing is it's real messy. Okay, make sure that your pocket is on the bottom. And then you're going to put this on like that. How nice does that look? Seriously. That looks super nice. I love it. Okay, and it's on. It's not going anywhere. And then I'm going to take my wipes and I'm going to wipe my fingers off, get some of the stuff off. And then the last thing I'm going to do, I have some of this leftover, it's actually the hem of something that I was cutting off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the back of the, let me see, I want this to be even. So then I'm going to go through this one, right? This way. And then I'm going to come back out this way. Let me see. You can do it, Linda. It will work. They will come. Is there a story like that? Okay, and then turn it over like this. So you see the one side. Okay, there we go. And then you can wrap it around and tuck it in like that. And you have yourself, and then what you can do is just cut off the bottom. And there you have it. But we're not done. We're not done yet, because we're going to take some stickles, since I did not use the little brads, and I'm going to just put some gold stickles around it like that. And come on. There we go. And that really looks nice. There we go. Turn it around. And just add a couple of, these little things. Add a little bit of sparkle. If you like that. I like it. I think it looks good. There we go. Okay. And there we have it. So we just made 2 really nice journals out of cards that we're going to no longer use anymore. We got the flip through with pockets. We put pockets. No, we didn't. We have the pocket in the front. We turn it around. There it is. And you can put pockets. Actually, we did put pockets. What am I saying? On this one, I didn't, but on this one, I put pockets on the inside. I knew I did. I'm not going crazy. Okay, there it is. And there's your little tag, which I love this tag. I think it's absolutely adorable. And then here you have a little journal. I have to be very careful because these stickles are wet for at least another hour. And this is another card that I'm probably never going to use. I've had it in my box of cards for a long time. And then it's got 2 pockets and it's got a writing space. And this will sit real nicely in your journal, somewhere in your pocket. Let me go get my journal. I know where this is going to go, and I'll show you. Ah, look what I did already. I got to fix that. So this is going to be a little companion to the bigger journal that I'm working on right now, and it will fit right inside here like this. This is a little snippet that I made, fabric and paper snippet, and that will go right in there like that. And if anybody wants to take it out, take it with them without taking the whole big journal, they have that option. I really appreciate you watching my videos, and if I inspired you in any way, please hit the subscribe and the notification button so that you can see more of my videos, because I make videos every single week. And I just want to say thank you again. I hope that you're all doing well, and I hope that you're all crafting, and I look forward to seeing what you're doing. And have a wonderful day, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.